Right now, let's go live to Monarch Park. This is near Collegiate and Danforth.
Ford wants to take over.
This is where the Fund Our Schools Coalition is speaking about the province's move to take over the Toronto District School Board.
Visit the school. Every school has different needs. If he gives us $100,000, the budget is higher because with this economic changes, the price goes up. Parents are not affording. Parents doing 2 jobs just to put food on the table. Parents is looking for after-school program, which he wants to cut. You're taking a child, mental health. They're looking forward to go to these after programs, not just to communicate with other peers, but also the education system. It's like when they're saying they want to cut, it's like education does not matter to the government. How many of them will come out and find out from schools the struggles that each school is? There's a recent incident that a kid came out from the school doors. He has a special needs, and he nearly ran it onto the public door. If there was proper money spent on ensuring their safety measures for our children, we wouldn't be in this place. They want to cut off our... I've been volunteer with music after program, and it was African heritage. We had drums. Half of the drums were damaged, and we got a class of 30-something students, and that can tell you how much these kids love the after program and how much it impact their life. And me and the teacher, we have to find instrument. We didn't have enough drums to give all the students, and these students were heartbroken. They feel left out. The principal and I had sat down and said, how can we get funding? You know what I told the principal? Let's look for a grant. And applying for a grant, it's not easy. You have to follow procedures, and it takes for hours to fulfill those grants. My principal took her time out of her private family time to sit to get that grant done, and we now acquired $10,000 on those drums, which is now in back order, and the students are very happy. And the government wants to take this away. We will not stop fighting for what's right, and we ask them to take these after program off on the chopping block, and we will put up a fight that will not stop until they make that necessary change. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your advocacy and for all your volunteering. Just leaving 5 minutes or so after the sirens go away for any questions that people might have. Okay, they're almost gone. Does anyone have any questions that you would like to ask? And you can tell us who you want to direct it to. Go ahead.
I have a question for Nathan. And you as well, Bob. Considering that the investigations did not find evidence of financial mismanagement, what do you think the province's end game is here?
Well, I don't want to speculate what the intentions of the province are, but having looked at the history since 2018, it is further reduction in public funding for education. It is a matter of further reducing the kind of investment we have for our children. So what that would mean, maybe larger classroom. What that would mean is taking away some of the core programming that are offered as co-curricular programming like music, arts, and other instruction. It may mean more worse working condition for our staff, which is scary because it's already hard enough. So looking at the track record, I used to be a science teacher, so making a scientific hypothesis, that I would say that's where it's leading. But I would be happy to be proven wrong. I would be happy to be proven wrong in a couple of months if the investigators and the supervisors can sit down with the trustees and figure out what's the best collaborative solution. We will all be there because that's what we want. We are not picking a fight for the sake of a fight. We actually want solutions. And so I'm hopeful by when the school reopens that we can find a way to come to terms that the supervisors and the investigators have already found. I'll tell you, the Auditor General, who did years of work with Toronto District School Board, had more recommendations for the province to work together with the school board to address some of these challenges than the school board. So clearly the ball is in the court, in the hands of the provincial government. So we are hoping that collaborative approach will be there, especially in the current context of what's happening globally, what's happening with US and Canada. we need solutions. We need prioritization of education. So hopefully that will happen.
Okay, so the Ford government announced that they are taking over 4 school boards across Ontario under the guise of mismanagement. Well, the government's own reports show no mismanagement and that the real issue is the chronic underfunding of publicly funded schools. This is according to the Fund Our Schools Coalition. We've been watching live footage from Monarch Park Collegiate. This is near Danforth and Coxwell, where the Fund Our Schools Coalition is speaking out about the province's move to take over the Toronto District School Board.